Hi guys! Welcome to my channel. My name is Aki from Aki's Place. Let's continue with part 2. So it's part 3. I still have bedroom and this the cabinet and the shelf area to show you. So I don't want to just keep talking. So let's just turn around and finish this plant tour. Okay, so this is the IKEA MILSBO greenhouse cabinet that I got for my birthday this February. So let's just start up here. I have the alocasia wriggle shield. I had to chop it off because I found thrips in there. So I chopped it all off and then 2 leaves came back. And because there's some bad bugs, Liam, sometimes I see them. I thought they were all gone, but they come back. They're so sneaky. And this is my Scindaptus pictus silvery Ann. So compared to Scindaptus pictus exotica, these guys have a lot more silver on the leaves, like this one. And the leaves are a little bit more smaller than exotica. I chopped one. I'm propagating some stems, so it's gotten a little shorter. And here's my variegated string of hearts that I revived. Actually, this was on the road to this because it was the last strand that was kind of barely hanging on in soil. This is actually my second variegated string of heart, or is it third? I can't remember. But I seem to underwater these guys, so I changed it to LECA. So this guy is in LECA. It's the only thing that is in LECA right now. And oh my gosh, look how gorgeous it revived. Like, I don't know if I could ever find one that was just doing bad, but it was like just one string that was barely, like, the leaves are so thin, it wasn't plump like this. So, but yeah, if you struggle with variegated string of heart, you should definitely try LECA semi-hydro. I learned that from Just Plenty Myra. She's a good YouTuber too. And so let's go in here. Let's just start from the top shelf is where my Hoyas are. Not all of it because I still have it in this shelf as well. But I have some in here. So this is Hoya Plumeria. Unfortunately, they did get some thrips last summer. Yeah, so it's still like trying to I hope there isn't any, but it's coming back now. And this is the variegated, is it Waiedii or the Kentiana? I can't remember, but I will have the name on the screen. But it's doing gorgeous. I love the color. The new leaves comes in pinkish like this, and they eventually turn dark green and light green. And this is my variegated Hoya compacta. This wasn't doing well either, but now I have it in the cabinet. I think it likes more humidity, so it's doing a lot better. And I can't remember some of the name because I have not added in my plant list that I have yet, but I'll try my best. I think this is Hoya Fatsia. I could be wrong, but this was a trade I did with a plant friend. It's very fuzzy, very, very fuzzy Hoya. And this is Hoya Mathilde. I had this actually, it was so big and nice. It grown so beautifully. Like, it even had a peduncle, but when I turned it to LECA semi-hydro and I accidentally, how stupid of me, pour vinegar in there. I thought, because I keep the empty bottle vinegar, and I use that bottle as a to use a fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. But my husband put the actual vinegar next to the liquid fertilizer bottle that I had, so I got confused. I didn't check. I should have, but I didn't check, and I poured it, and I smelled the vinegar, and as soon as I realized that, I had to rinse it. But yeah, most of it died because of that shock, and now it's coming back. You see a lot of new leaves coming back. So never give up on your Hoya. Poor Mathilde. So this is, I can't remember which one. This is also fuzzy one. This is very velvety. I think this is Hoya DS70, I think. And this one is Hoya bilobata. They look very similar, like really velvety as well. I don't know what are the, I guess like you would know the difference once it flowers maybe, but bilobata is a lot larger. I mean, slightly larger, I guess, but they're like really same like texture. And here's the regular Hoya compacta, and this is the Hoya Shepherdia. I think I got it for a plant swap last summer. It's doing well. This is the newest as well, not newest but recent trade Hoya. I forgot, I will have it in the name, but it looks, maybe this is a Fatsia because I remember it had two eyes in the end, and it looks kind of similar to a Fatsia that I traded. So maybe this was the Fatsia. I can't, I'm sorry if I got it wrong. And this is Hoya Hucangeliana, I think that's what it was. I'm not pronouncing it right for sure, but something like that. This one blooms actually all the time. Like I see it bloom like so many times. Seems like there's a spider in here. I hope it's not a spider mite. I really hope not. I think it's a spider web. But yeah, I noticed there was a little spider mite. Not spider mite, spider web. It probably came from this Hoya because I repotted. I checked for pests, oh, that's the soil, pests, and repotted, and the next morning when I saw it, there was like webbing going on, so it must be a spider. That's a good, if there's any pest, spider will take care of it. So Hucangeliana, I forgot, but the flower smells like caramel. It smells really nice. And this is my Hoya manipulata, something like that. It's the triangular Hoya. I don't know if you can see, but it's triangular. This is really finicky. I struggle with this. It was happy, it was putting out a lot of leaf, and next thing you know it just turns yellow and falls off, and finally it's settling again and produced a new tiny leaf. So I'm guessing, I'm hoping, what is this? Is this mealybug? No, because I checked it. No, it's not mealybug, but I don't know what it is. It's like really white. I noticed white spots and I thought it was mealybug, but I don't think it's mealybug. What is it? It doesn't scratch like mealybug. I'm gonna have to take a look again. I hope it's not, but yeah. And this is Hoya Rhaphidophora. It's known for the rectangular, very cute rectangular leaf, and it's growing very well. It's getting it's growing and getting new leaf as well. This one is not as fussy as I thought. I heard it's fussy, but it's not. It's happy here. Oh, I'm like, I cannot get over this white stuff. What is this? Yeah, maybe I'll rub it with a rubbing alcohol. I probably need to spray it down, Peanut, with all the insecticide spray this weekend just to make sure. But let's keep on going. So this is one of the trade I did last month too. This is Hoya Sigli something. There's a spider web. It is not spider mite for sure. I can tell it's a spider web. Sigilius or something like that maybe. But it's growing. It only had 2 leaves when I got it. Now it's got 1, 2. It's producing 3 new leaves, so it's a good sign. And this is one of the new one too. This is the Hoya. I got it like a few days ago. Hoya Kohaniana or something like that. I fell in love with the veining, and it looks kind of similar to Hoya Sunrise, just smaller leaves. But I really like the texture of it and the vining on the leaves. It's really cute. And it was like, for this size, for $19, I thought it was really cheap, you know. No, that's a soil. And this one is Hoya Mini Bell. I also got it for trade with Plant Friend last month, and look at this. It's producing 2 little tiny leaves. And this one is Hoya. Oh, I forgot the name. Hoya something. Hoya. I can't remember, but it's pretty. It's got really like very. It looks almost like a lipstick plant with a bigger leaf. So this is lipstick plant. The leaves are very similar. And shape wise, like it curves like a lipstick plant. But this is not Hoya, but it's somehow I keep it here with the Hoya. This is a Thai pink lipstick plant. I actually got 1 stem from a plant friend, and then I've been propagating it. Every time it gets long, I would chop it in half and propagate it, and now I have like 1, 2, 3, 3 stems, and there's one that is propagating underneath, so it's doing very well. I really can't wait for this to bloom because the flower is so pretty. Okay, so let's go down. Oh, I forgot. So up here I have a borrowtail succulent that I got it from my friend. She had it in her office building, and it was so long and huge, and so she gave me so many stems. Actually, they're very fragile. They're so sensitive. So, you know, like trying to pot it back in the soil, just like I lost so many of them. There's like piles of leaves on the top. I don't know what's gonna happen up there, but I'm just gonna let it see what it's gonna do by itself. And here down the middle section is let's see, let's just go up here. This is my Cebu Blue Pothos. I originally had only 2 leaves. Last summer I got it for a plant swap. It only had 2 leaves, and it's been growing so well. I am also propagating a few of the stems on the bottom shelf. I will show you later. But they grow so fast, and I'm almost close to getting to a full plant. So that's really good. And up here's the lipstick, Thai lipstick plant that I'm propagating. There's 1 stem. Also, there's a jewel orchid that I'm propagating. Actually, I accidentally snapped it off, and I thought I killed it, but I stuck it in the water, and now the roots are coming out. So I'm gonna put it back with the mother plant. And this is philodendron cream splash. It's a binding type of philodendron. It looks almost like Brazil, except the splash is very creamy, like, as of course the name is cream splash, so like it's very creamish color in the leaves. But it honestly, like Brazil, some of my leaves on my Brazil looks kind of like this, but then maybe this one's a lot different. You can tell, like, it has different variation to Brazil. It has this very cream green color in it. I think I'm getting too much light, that most of the leaves turns, you know, like neon yellow. But it's doing good. And oh, this also I got it as a plant swap as well back last year, and this person, she sent it from Ottawa, and then most of them died. Like, she sent me like 8 cuttings and only 1 survived, and this is the one that survived, so it's a survivor. And here is my Begonia angel wing, the Variegated. Is it Variegated? I forgot, is it? But I got it from a plant swap last summer. It was really tiny too, like maybe around here. And it's really happy in here. The leaves are getting big, and these dots are getting a lot, what do you call it? Like bigger and like, yeah, bigger and thicker, I guess that's what you call it. But I'm really loving this. And this is my I forgot, Fatsia japonica spider's web. So this was a giving from a plant friend with the other cutting down here. It's very generous of her, and now it's producing new tiny hand. It's so cute, isn't it? It's a baby hen. And yeah, it's happy. It likes the humidity, and it's not that bright. I think this is 5000K, the grow light, not grow light, LED light. So it's not that bright. I don't think it likes too bright light, so it's happy in here. And I have this begonia as well. This is Begonia Elsa. Supposed to turn black. The leaves supposed to turn black, but have not gotten it to turn black yet. But now it's finally happy. I could tell by looking at the dots, because it used to be so thin. The color of the dots used to be so thin, and the leaves are so thin as well. But now you can see the color is getting darker. So I'm hoping this will eventually turn black, like how it's supposed to look. And this is my jewel orchid. What's that? Jewel orchid, Makoda. I can't remember. Makoda something. Petula or something like that. I might be completely wrong. But yeah, there was another shoot here that accidentally broke off, which is this one. And I'm going to put it back in here. But this was from my mom for Christmas gift last year. That was very sweet of her. But it's doing well in here. I like the striking color. It's definitely happy in here with the humidity. And here, I need to go back, is my variegated syngonium. I struggle with syngoniums. I cannot keep any other syngoniums happy. Actually, maybe because I was playing around with the semi-hydro and leca. I keep going back and forth. So this was the only thing I did not play around with because it was so precious to me as the price is going up as well. But now it's doing so well. I think this is done now. I need to chop that, but I propagated once. Now it's growing really well. And oh yeah, see this spider web. I don't know if you can see it, but like it's going down here. It's definitely a spider. I'm not gonna break it. I'll just let it catch all the fungus nuts. And this is my Stephania erecta. It's finally waking up from the dormancy. Is it dormancy? And now it's producing such a cute leaves. Aren't they cute? That's so cute. Let me move this. Yeah, this guy is so pretty, but I don't want to move it because I don't want to break the spider web. But yeah, it's doing well. I hope I can keep it like this all winter, but it dies back no matter how warm I keep it. But right now I'm enjoying this leaves. And back there, it looks a little sad. I don't know why I can't keep this plant happy now, but it's about a year and a half now that I own it. It's Anthurium clavaneum. Is that how you spell it or pronounce it? But they're supposed to show more lines. You know, the lines are getting definitely thicker, but not quite. You're in the way. Not quite yet, right? Not quite there yet. And recently it's not so happy. It's kind of struggling now. So I need to maybe do something about it. I don't know, maybe putting back in leca might be an option, but yeah, the new leaf kind of turned yellow, so this is gonna die. But I do have a new plant, new growth here, so I'm just gonna, I'll have to, I don't know, maybe just see what I need to do. I'll check. I might need to repot in a different soil or something, and have a humidifier in here. Oops, I think I broke the spider web. Sorry. Oh no, it's on my hand. Yeah, I have a humidifier in here. As a tiny diffuser humidifier. I have, I guess the water is probably out, but this is Weekert. I did a review unboxing video if you're interested, but I actually add hydrogen peroxide, 1 drop of hydrogen peroxide, and like 2 drops of tea tree oil in here, just to hope that it prevents from all the pests coming in. I don't know if it works, but I also, you know, get the humidity up in here as well. And down here is how the not propagating, but some of the propagation and some of the rooting plants that I got from my friend that was on the table. Remember that was on the dining table? I decided to move it in here. And so I'm not going to go through that, but there's Saber Blue I'm propagating, and what else? Oh, here is the Scindaptus Pictus Moonshine. Is that Moonshine? It's doing good. I like it. I wish I could get a full, you know, like a full potted one. Maybe I heard that Rona has now has these, but they get sold out really quickly. So hoping I could find one and maybe pot it up together to make a fuller plant, because it looks so much beautiful when it's probably, you know, with more plants, more leaves. But it's doing very well in here. And there's my, so this plant looks so sad right now, but this is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. I believe it's, I don't know, like there's a lot of comment on my video about, you know, let's compare my two tetrasperma. So this was a gift from my mom. So, but because of my thrips infestation last summer, it got so damaged. I just had to chop it to save the tip. So these was just one leaf for like longest time, probably like more than 6 months. It was not doing. And then recently it's finally producing a new leaf here. So it's coming back. But the leaves are really soft, not like, you know, how it used to be. The one from my mom was probably non-tissue culture one, because it was really thick and hardened compared to the one I got from Valley View Garden. I don't have that anymore. I sold it, and so I don't have the one from the softer one. But yeah, these did get really hard, and it was really, the shape was a lot more wider and nicer. But some of the people commented that, you know, that's because of the maturity, because they mature, and once they mature they will all turn, even the tissue culture one will harden, according to some of the people. But let's see how this will do this summer. I'm really hoping it will grow back. Okay, so the shelf, well, oh gosh. Okay, so this is my that's it in my chest, and let's just turn her over here. And on the next side on here I have a monstera Peru, which is growing really beautiful. This guy is really hard to propagate. I tried to propagate a couple times and it fell most of the time. So I end up, like, it keeps growing, but I try to propagate to make it fuller, but I fell with the propagation, so I keep losing it. So I'm not gonna touch it anymore. Now the price is going down. I do need to wipe the leaves, so dusty. These wipes are from like the fiber from the wet wipe, because I use butt wipe to wipe the leaves, so some of the fiber gets stuck on it, because these guys are has a really textures on it, so it gets stuck. Anyway, so now the price has gone down. I'm just gonna buy another tiny plant and pot it together to make it fuller, but I would never chop this again because they're just hard to propagate. They're really hard to root, in my opinion, and I heard some other people saying the same thing. Morning glory is too cold, so it stayed inside. This is a Adesonia, Monstera Adesonia. My poor Monstera Adesonia got thrips damage last summer. It was so big and so beautiful, and now I had to chop it down 2-3 times. I can't remember. And I left it outside, and it, you know, the one day when it got really cold, I put a cover on it, but the wind blew it away, so it kind of got a frost damage. So I'm gonna have to take care of this as well. Let's just keep going because it's gonna be long here. is my shelf, and it's getting a little darker. Let's get on the chair. I'm turning. Shoot. Okay, so here is my waxy ivy. I forgot the name, but they're not ivy. They're succulent. Has a really thick leaves compared to ivy, and they're not spider magnets like compared like the ivies are spider magnets, but these are succulents, so they're not spider magnets, and the leaves are so thick and it's like mostly triangular. But I have the variegated one and the regular one, put it all together. It looks really nice. It's growing so well. I chopped it up many times and it's still this long. It's still growing too. Yeah, it's reaching for the sun. And next here is a little baby tiny monstera deliciosa, and there is my icon. If you see my what do you call it, the intro, this was the plant that I was holding, but then because of the rips, I had to chop all down to the ground, and now it came back, and now it's growing very well. So this was the plant that I was holding, but now it's so tiny now, but it's coming back. They grow pretty fast. And let's go. Hoyas. So these are Hoyas here. This is Hoya Angliana, I think. It used to, I also got it from a plant friend. She gave me 2 stems maybe. And then I got a few stems, and then I keep propagating as they grow, and now it's a full plant. It's really pretty. And back there is my variegated Hoya carrii. These guys are, oh no, I feel like I might have missed it too much. I like to miss my Hoyas. Like, I'd like to miss all my plants, but Hoya carrii doesn't seem to like to be misted. And these leaves are really thin now, so I hope this is not gonna drop any leaves. It doesn't look so happy as well. This one definitely gonna lose it, but yeah, this is, like, in my opinion, it's really hard to grow. And let's go. It's the Hoya sunrise. This guy gets really beautiful when it's sun stressed. Like up here, it's very red. It's pretty, and it's growing really fast as well. And back there is my variegated Hoya macrophylla. Yeah, these guys are really pretty too. I really love this veining. This is one of the reasons. Oh no, my timer. I forgot they turn off at 8:30. Okay, hold on. I'm so sorry. I have a timer set up. They turn the grow light. All the lamp goes off at 8:30 at night. Today I'm filming at night because I really didn't have time to film this weekend. Last weekend I was too busy. So I'm doing this now because I really want to finish this plant tour because I have all the other stuff I want to film. So this is macrophylla, and they're just gorgeous veining. I really love this texture, and I love the texture and the thickness as well. And it's doing so well. It's got because of this grow light, it's got the sun stress on the edges. It's really pretty. Let's go next. It's the Hoya Crinkle 8. This was a trade plant swap last year. Was it last year? Yeah. With a plant friend in Vancouver, and it's growing very well. Yeah, it's really pretty. I really like this crinkles. It has 8 dents. That's why they're called the 8 crinkles, Hoya Crinkle 8. And here's Hoya Crimson Princess. I have a Crimson Queen. I'll show you later. And this is Hoya Lunarius. I started as 1 cutting, and now I've been propagating every time they grow long. So I have 2 stems that are rooting right now. I'm gonna add it again and then make it into a fuller plant. So I really love this. It's really cute. And here's my Hoya Fitchii. I think this is Fitchii. Yeah, I also like this. I love Hoya because of these veinings. I fell in love with Hoyas because all the leaves have such a unique you know, like texture and the bindings on it. So this is one of my favorite. They grow really fast as well. So here you go. I'm gonna put it back. Oops, this thing's getting really long. And this is also one of my new Hoya I got like a few days ago. This is Hoya Pachivera, something like that. I've seen it many times in like some of the restock, but never really fell in love. I didn't think it was that special, but then when I saw it, it's so huge. Like it doesn't even look like Hoya. Like look at my hand. It's more bigger than Hoya ovata, but I don't know. It reminds me of different succulent. I can't remember the name, but it's so big, and I just fell in love and picked it up, and it was $19, which is really reasonable price too. And this is my Hoya Australis Lisa. Is it variegated? Australis Lisa, yeah. And this also was a plant trade with a friend, and it came with maybe 2 or 3 leaves, maybe like down here, and now it's grown this big. It's such a fast grower and so pretty when the new leaves comes out in pink like this. Oh, it's leaning. So I'm gonna have to chop it in half one day to make it fuller, but right now I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay, let's go to the bottom section here. Oh, this video is gonna be long. I'm so sorry. Here is my Hoya, not Hoya, Hoya's done. Peperomia Hope. Peperomia Hope, I really liked it at the beginning. Now I'm not so much. It's like, it's the opposite, you know. I wanted it so badly, but now when like it's growing, I don't know why I'm losing interest in here, but it's like meh. I'm not sure why. It's so full and gorgeous, but I don't know. I just don't. But they used to curl up a lot, and now I added some Epsom salt. I read on the internet, and that Epsom salt fixed that problem. So if your Hoya Hope is curling up, you should add some Epsom salt, and that will fix that problem. And this is my, probably did, but I just want to keep it and to see if it might come back. Philodendron White Princess. I know I killed it. I'm so sad. It was such a bad mistake. I tried to do semi-hydro with it, and then it didn't like it, so I had to pot it back, and then it just didn't like everything afterwards, so it kind of died back. Hoping it will come back one day. You never know. And here's my variegated, well thin Sansevieria, and this is doing okay. I hope it'll get a little bit more bigger, but it's standing and it's beautiful. And back there is a reverted philodendron burl marks. It's reverted. I bought it as a reverted plant, but I have a high hope that one day it might produce a variegated leaf one day. So you never know. And down here is a variegated jade plant, isn't it? I don't know. I don't think this plant liked direct sun. Even the morning sun kind of burned the leaves like this. So I'm putting it away from the direct sun to a bright and direct light, I guess. And now it's happy. And this is one of my favorite begonia. This is Begonia tamaya. I really like how it grows. Like it's almost like a bonsai, I guess. Tamaya is like a fireworks. How do you explain it? Like when you look at the fireworks in the sky, Japanese will say tamaya. I can't remember why, but it means like gorgeous, I guess. It's kind of like woohoo, you know, like tamaya. But that's where the name came from. I guess it looks like a firework, kind of, in a way, right? Like it spreads out like a firework. So maybe that's where the name came from. But yeah, I really love it. It kind of reminds me of a pine tree, but it's really pretty. It did flower a couple times. It's got a really cute pink flower. And back here is also a begonia, but I can't remember the name. It has a pink leaves on it. My friend gave it to me, but I think it went in shock and it lost all the leaves, and I'm hoping it might come back. So I'm just gonna leave it here like this. And back there is Scindaptus pictus exotica, which I propagated from the mother plant, which is in our bedroom. I just want to have another same plant because it's so gorgeous. And here is my alocasia black velvet. It did flower, it bloomed once, and then I think this is a new leaf coming out. And down here, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm tired of talking now. Okay, so this is all the Calatheas. I think they're getting, I just found spider mites yesterday, so I'm just getting them treated. Hope that I can treat them. Spider mites not that bad for me, and I can treat them very easily compared to thrips, so I'm not panicked. But this is Calathea misto. It's really full and big. Calathea misto. It's really pretty. I think this might have been this plant that bought the spider mites, but yeah, it's been spreading in Calathea, so I really need to watch. And this is the Calathea makoyana. It's got really striking, beautiful pattern on the Calatheas. It's one of my favorite for sure. And this got the worst hit of the spider mites because it was really infested. The Calathea white star. No, not is it white star? Yeah, it's the Calathea white star. Yeah, it did got a lot of damage from the spider mite. I hope it will recover. And down here, I adopted from my friend. She couldn't keep it happy, so I'm hoping that I can make it happy, hopefully. But it did got some spider mite, so I really hope that it'll be okay. And this is my Calathea mosaica or network. It's so gorgeous, isn't it? I just love to stare at these leaves like all day. I can do this all day. That's so pretty. And this is Calathea zebrina, which is also beautiful, but I also got spider mite, so the leaves are not so happy. Yeah, these are really the velvety ones really hard to treat, as they don't really like insecticide spray. So I hope they'll come back. And here's another one, Aurifolia. This is also I had a tiny one, but I lost 2 of the leaves, now down to 1. Yeah, the spider mites, I think, but it looks like also thrips damage, so they could have been thrips. I really hope not. I have humidifier here with a hydrogen peroxide and tea tree oil, so hopefully they will also not like this. The pests do not like this. And this is philodendron lush. I think it's philodendron lush. I checked, I couldn't really find anything. I got it from Valley View. It says philodendron lush, but I do not see anything about philodendron lush on Google. So it could be same as moon sunshine. If you guys know, let me know. And here's another one that was a baby plant. I split it and it's growing very well. It's pretty. And here's my peperomia angulata, I think. Is that angulata? Probably. But it's really cute. It's got the watermelon type of, the stripe. It's really pretty. Peperomia, like most of it, I kill because of the thrips. But this guy and the peperomia hope is the only, these 2 are only one that survived through the thrip infestation, so this is kind of special plant to me, survivor here. And let's keep on going. There's the last plant here. It's my Maranta lemon lime, which is so gorgeous, and it's so happy because it's next to the humidifier. This is a really beautiful. These are prayer plant, as you know. At night the leaf all like tilt up, looking like a praying hand. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, and because I moved the I'm just gonna show you the last one. This is Hoya Crimson Queen. It used to be in my bedroom, but because of the new plant I bought, I have to move it back, not move it back here. I have to move it here for temporarily until I find a proper place. But this is, I think this is my first Hoya that I got. And it's been growing so happy and so well until the heater turned on in winter. I didn't realize. It was hanging in my son's room like this under the vent. The summertime is okay, but winter time, the hot air just, you know, keep on blowing to the plant, and some of the plant on the top got burnt because it was so hot. So it did get some, I did lost some leaves, but now it's okay. So that's it. Okay guys, I'm so sorry to keep you so long. This is such a long video. I hope the next one's gonna be shorter because it's just the bedroom, so it won't be that long. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.